Hello and welcome to SIBO Volatility 411. My name is Dan Deming and I'm with KKM Financial. We're looking at VIX cash right around 1690 unchanged on the session. As the SPX continues to realize a tight range this week, the VIX cash has realized a tight range as well. SPX stuck between 4100 and 4150, and the VIX cash with a high of 18.31 and a low of 16.36. So we're near the lower end of the range for the week, but still, as I mentioned, a very tight range for the VIX cash this week. Realized volatility, 10-day realized volatility down 2 vol points from 16 to 14 week over week. 30-day realized volatility up a half a vol point to 12.5 this week. However, last week's reading of 30-day realized volatility of 12 was a 52-week low. When you move to the at-the-money straddle and the SPX, looking 30 days out, implied vol level of 13.8. So we're seeing that down a little over half a vol point week over week and at the low end of the range for the last year and a half. And the VIX futures, as we move into expiration, the May future is trading lower today, being pulled down towards the cash. The roll market between May and June is holding $2.20 of positive roll. Now, what is interesting, the June-July roll, which will be the lead roll next week, is already has $1.60 of positive roll. That's pretty steep going into a new cycle. And the VIX futures outside of the May future are all still trading over $20 and higher. So again, quite a spread between the VIX cash and the VIX futures. Activity in the options. Lots of action in May to be expected as we move towards expiration in the put side, particularly in the 15, 16, and 17 lines. And then the May 20 calls traded 13,000 times today. In June, a lot of action in out-of-the-money puts and out-of-the-money calls. And moving into July, August, we did see a roll trade in July, August on the 17 put line today. Next week, several things that can influence the vol structure. We have expiration that will be influential, as well as some data points highlighted by retail sales and some manufacturing data. Then we're going into the Fed speak again next week, as well as the debt ceiling negotiations. Those will all potentially influence the vol structure next week.